and it's not going to affect anything. So if you ask me, since it's part of the form, you can include this too. You can.
I see, but what
Mm-mm.
about the cause effect graph? Should I include them as two conditions as well, although they don't really have any function at all?
Um,
Or can I just like
no,
remove
it's just like you just use the or condition, it's something like it's not going to affect in any ways. You will combine them, the C9, C10, combine them with the others with the or logic. Or logic means it doesn't matter either you are including it or not.
Oh, okay, okay,
Uh,
okay.
uh. So in your courses here, you will include it, okay, like how you have written here. And for your test case, right, in your test action also, you just include it because it's not going to affect anything to the test case result.
Okay.
Mm.
So it will look like something as C9, C10, there will be an or, and then all of the thing will be an N, and then these thing will become or again.
Mm. Yes,
Okay.
correct. Mm.
All right, then I'll leave it here. And one more question from my part. So in my test case, I found that there are actually stuffs that fail. So
Okay.
I want to know, because I can only put five, should I prioritize the ones that are correct, or should
Oh no,
I?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just choose any five, even though it's a failed test case, it's okay. It means there is something is not okay with the system and you identify the fail. And under the comment, don't forget to include why it's fail. Yes. The fail
Okay,
part, you must include why it's fail. I mean, like what happened to make it fail.
okay.
And another important thing, can you scroll your test case from the top? From the top, okay. Can I see from the first one, 1.1? Okay. Scroll, scroll. Don't start your second test case on the same page. It supposed should be on the new page.
All right. So
Every test
page
case
break.
must start on a new fresh page for everyone. Please do take note. If you don't, I will deduct mark because it is one test case template on one page I have given to you. Okay.
Okay,
So
understood.
if it's moving to the next page, it's okay, but don't combine with the following test case. And also one more thing, scroll back the no, the first one. Can you see the column for the step? Can you align it so that the P is not like that?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Please do check all these. Huh? I don't want any mess on the template which I gave you.
Okay.
Okay. So for the fail result, you must fill up the comment part to mention why it's failed, what happened, instead of the expected system response, what you have seen to make it fail.
All right.
Okay.
That is all from my questions. I think
The test plan site your team has settled
for
for the test plan.
test.
I think suppose should be left with the RPA tool, the STLC, is it? I'm not sure where was we the last time.
Yeah, last time it was someone else that asked.
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
sure which part that they went, but since the last time I wrote about this test environment setup. So this is how I wrote it.
This is under your test, sorry, STLC, right? Okay.
Yes, STLC. So I
Okay.
wrote it in like, all right, what we need, the software, hardware, network, and more.
Okay.
Client PCs with the fulfilling the test environment requirements. That is from the wait, where is it? From here.
Mm.
So I just say we prepare client piece. We prepare the client PCs with these things that fulfill the requirements with a stable network connection using Ethernet cables, and accessing the website, used what operating system machine, and we used what web browser.
Mm. Can I see the RPA tool part? The demonstration of the RPA tool. Okay, so the
Um,
glitches,
yeah.
the demonstrations. What happened? Why only one screen? I thought you need to prepare like a user manual, step by step, of how to install the tool, how to use the tool for whatever functionalities the tool is providing you for the testing. User manual, the step by step for installation and also for how the use of the tool. Then only follow with the pro and cons of the tool.
All right, let me.
And do you guys have the summary, like a conclusion of your study, what you have done? Like, is this tool suitable to be used for your testing? Can you scroll down? After the pro and cons, down? Nothing.
No.
Suppose should include like a conclusion. Huh? It means is the tool is something good or not for you guys to use it for your testing. And if it's good, just like conclude back the pro part.
All
Okay,
right.
can I see the stuffing 1.7? Okay, 1.8, the schedule.
Schedule. I wrote the outline, but I have not included the date
Mm, okay, okay, that should be okay.
yet. Okay.
Okay, so the test case, others, any issue on the test case part? Other team members, the test case, is there anything you want to check or is everything okay?
Yo. Anyone?
If nothing means I believe there's no issue. Huh?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have.
Miss, actually, I got question. Can
Uh-huh.
Brandon, can you help me scroll the screen to the cost effect graph or not?
So what's your module again?
Why going back to the cause effect graph? Huh? Is it
I
not
think
something like old work? Okay.
Miss, let's I want to show you because last week I never show you yet. So
Which one? Which one? Which one?
the parcel shipment, the 1.5 上面这个 let's say I doing the cost effect graph, like I doing the cost got 5 or got almost 10 or 11. Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, should be okay. Because if your functionality is in that way, then you have to the numbers of the causes and the effect based on your functionality. No
Okay.
problem of the number.
Okay, can.
Mm.
So and then the for the test decision table, is it I got any limitation? I cannot do more than 10 or
Okay, for decision table, when it come to the false part, right? You
yeah.
just need to make sure that you have one cause to test as a fail one time. No need to be repeating again and again because fail mean there is situation of like a or right, like you can have many, so you don't
Mm,
need to have repetition of many false again and again. So let's assume you have four negative effects. Huh? It means
mm,
false thing. So you can have minimum of four is enough. It means each of it you have tested false one time. It's enough.
I see.
No need when the first one and the second one is false. When the first one and the third one false. No need to do like that. No need to combine like that. So if
Oh,
it's four, I mean you combine with the all logic. If it's a four error part, then just put four. Enough.
mm,
So you don't need to have so many. Okay.
okay.
Mm.
And and then miss for the test case, For each person need to do minimum five, is it? For
Not
each
minimum 5. I need only 5.
only five lah.
No
So
need to do more than that. I'm not going to mark it. Only 5.
oh, I
So
see.
from the decision table, let's assume you have like so many decision, I mean test case, right? You
Yeah,
just
correct.
choose 5 is enough.
So fine now. First
Choose
five or
any
either
5. Choose
okay.
any 5 is okay.
Okay, can.
Mm.
So for the I got two function. First one is
Mm.
parcel shipment. The second one is the shopping cart. Is it the two function combined for only need to do five only or
Yes, correct.
oh okay.
One
So
person only produce 5 is enough.
five
Because
is enough.
it's not that you need to you need to show like every test result, because it's already a working system. It's just to show how you learn to prepare test case is enough. So
I
5
see.
test case per person is enough.
Okay, can. So means we can do like for each function got one negative test case, then the other three can be positive, is it?
If you have two function, right, you can have
Hmm.
only two positive test case, one per
Hmm.
each. So
Hmm.
if you want to have combining, so you take one positive for each of it, and then the another three you just combine the negative test case, any three
Okay,
from the
can.
two function. Yes.
Okay, can. I think that's all for my question. Chai, you
Okay.
got question or?
Other team members.
Miss, can you check my test case? Brendan, you scroll down to my test case one. Miss, can you roughly help me to do a checking for this test case?
Brennan, can you zoom in a bit? Zoom in. Is it you have too many data?
Hmm.
Okay.
Actually, the table need ask me to fill a lot of thing lah because
Mm,
I do the shipment ma. The shipment
mm.
need a lot of the customer
The
information.
form is too long, is it?
Yeah,
Okay. Um, okay. So every action there is expected response, like what you mentioned here.
yeah, expected.
Oh, okay. Mm. Scroll. Okay. So, sorry. What happened? Number 10. Can I see back number 10?
Postal code.
Oh, okay. Mm-mm. Okay. Scroll.
Okay.
No, I want to see the post condition. Scroll. Where's the post condition?
Yeah.
Uh, okay. Okay.
Okay, can.
Mm. So I'm doing your test case review now.
Hmm.
Okay.
I
Next
Uh,
think
person. That's all.
that's
uh,
all for my part. Yeah.
Okay.
Miss, is it
Yes.
really needed for us to fill in this part? Because for my form, sometimes the it doesn't really show anything
No,
unless there's the
expected
envelope.
system response, it's only when the system is giving any response for that particular action. If that action don't have any response, you don't need to fill up. When you don't have expected system response, then you don't have pass or fail. Maybe the entire 10 steps you have, 10 action you have, maybe your expected system response is only one at the end, so you will only have one expected system response and one pass or fail done. But
Okay,
sometimes some system, every single thing you are doing, it is doing some response. Then you will have for each of them. If you don't have, then it's okay. Got it?
okay,
Because it's depend with how your functionality. Sometimes some form it is doing automatic validation every time you filling up something, every time you select something. But sometimes nothing happen until you click the last button maybe. then it means you have only one expected system response and you have one status. That's it.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, Miss. For this assignment is submitted this Sunday or
Yeah, correct.
okay this Sunday. Okay, can.
Can submit, right? Sunday.
Guys, you guys okay or not?
Everyone can submit on Sunday, right? Okay, can. Good. By 12 a.m. I will
Mm.
create the assignment submission for you to upload it.
Miss, is it tomorrow morning we still can consult you about this assignment?
Yeah, can. No problem.
Can so okay, can.
Mm. Not misses, meets. Okay. Any other team members from this team to check the test case? Sorry, can you go on the top part, the header part of the test case? This
Header
one,
part.
this one. Yeah. Uh, you guys follow like how we discussed, right? The test case ID. Um,
Yeah.
wait,
The design there and execution there is like once before, one after.
Mm. Service module, parcel shipment. What is your module? Because on the module, why you put parcel shipment? Module
Oh,
suppose should
that
be
one is
service module.
the
No, no.
service module only. I need to take off.
Uh, uh,
Mm.
Bernard, can I see your test case? Is it
Sure. This is my first one.
okay? We are not having the same format here. Please don't include the positive test case on the header like that. Don't modify the template which I gave you. Please don't change anything. Okay, can I recall back how we suppose should do the test case ID? I thought I said like a system name underscore module name underscore. Is it system name? Can you guys recall back? Is it system name or module name? Because I'm confused now. Is it module name underscore function underscore test case? What is the number? Or is it system name? Who take note during we were talking about this test case? Anyone take note about that? Because I want to make sure everyone's naming is having the same standard. Can you guys recall back when I was briefing about preparing the test case? Is it system name or the module name followed by the function name? Um, I cannot recall back. So sorry. Okay, maybe
I thought it's module name and the cascade number. No, do not include the number.
module name underscore the function name underscore TC followed by the number. Okay,
Okay.
take out, yeah. So it will be module name underscore the function name and then followed by the test case. What is the number? 0102. Please follow this format, everyone. Okay, module name, function name, and then TC stand for test case, and then what is the number?
Okay, can.
So this will be correct, right?
What's that? Support is the module name, right?
Yes.
Okay, EFS is the function
Is
name.
is the name of the form? It should be EFS inquiries, or should I add the entire this thing also inside?
Um,
It might look a little bit weird since it is all capital.
okay, put it in queries. Mm.
Like this?
Yeah, yeah, put it.
Okay.
Okay. So module name underscore function name underscore test case 01. Okay, so everyone, not only this team, everyone, please follow that format. Okay, anyone's test case I need to
All
review?
right, Miss, while you're at it, will you? Yeah, how about mine while you're still at it?
Sorry, come again.
Yeah, can you review this entire test case?
Okay, guys, can a design date and execution date same?
Cannot.
Mm,
Why? What we have discussed about that?
We must design first, then execute should be after the date design.
Yeah, because design date must be earlier, because the the tester will design the test case and the test case must be reviewed, then only it will be used for execution. So at least give like a week time, a week different.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. uh okay, this one for submission, right? um are we having these three condition? The valid name, how we know it's a valid name or not?
I test valid name by having a name with actually characters, because one of the failed test case is an invalid name where I input something like this into the name, and for some reason
Oh,
it registers as a valid name, so it is one of the test case that failed for me.
oh, okay, okay. So can I see back the precondition?
I
Email.
wrote this in a way that these are going to change according to other test case. So second test case would have invalid email, third test case will have invalid contact number, and fifth test case will have invalid postcode.
Okay. 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 I think should be okay. No issue.
Okay,
Mm.
then I will make my corrections after this.
Okay.
Anyone
The
else?
other team members? Nobody done the test case yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still pretty empty.
Okay. Then it's okay.
So I'll stop sharing right now.
Okay. Okay. Next team.
Can I be your nesting?
Sure. No issue.
Okay. Can see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the cause and effect, I already checked for my only person. I already checked. Can I ask for this? Can I design like different color?
Wow. Okay.
Is it possible? Can.
Can I say no?
I also can. Okay. So I choose to black
Because
color.
why everything in red color? The cause, I mean the labeling of the cause and the effect. Why it's red color? The line is in a different color is still acceptable, but
So
the
means that the
yeah,
circle
the
I choose to the
labeling
same color also can.
labeling suppose should be in a black color, right?
Okay.
I mean the circle with the labeling inside, that one suppose should be the black color.
Okay, can.
Do
So
you do you
this
still
the
able
line
to
is
change it?
yeah can. The line is can.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And
Okay,
for my part is no problem. For
okay,
要先 just them did not check before.
okay. Can you zoom in? The
So
screen is
can.
too small for me.
Yeah. 小仙, can you present your part?
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing the classroom module, and then now I'm checking the is it whether the teacher can create the classroom successfully or not.
Okay. Um, this is a screen capture, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
0 and 1.
Okay.
And then this situation two is when I just check the teacher whether can create the assignment or post the announcement.
Okay.
And then this is the graph and the decision table.
Okay.
And then next will be Kyle to present his part.
Mm.
My part is the material and resource module is
Mm.
to modulate the sharing of the file to the classroom.
Okay. Uh, why your E4 is not being combined for the C1 and C4? When you have
Oh,
multiple courses going to one age, one effect, the arrow must be combined with the logic either or and.
oh yeah, I forgot
Mm.
I forgot the word. So sorry.
So your decision table will be based on that. If it's or, then it means you have multiple test case. If you have and, it means both must be combined in one test case. Correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So please add it.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Can I say the same comment here?
Uh, if I change the label of the cause and effect to black, will do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mm. Sorry. Can I see? Can I see? Can I know why your green color, the combining part is not for the balance two arrow there?
Because Jason, can you scroll up a bit?
And also for the
Mm.
E7 also the same story, E4 also same story. Because if you need to combine them but not in a together way, then you need to add additional circle in the between, and then you need to combine them. Because when you are bringing all this line like this, it means it must be combined together. It must.
Oh,
Unless for example your E4, your C1, it's not directly connecting with your C2, C3, C3, C4, C5. Correct?
mm.
But why the line is still coming to E4?
Because
Because all these three is combined as optional. Correct? Either
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
And it means you need to have one circle in the between after you combine the C3, C4, C5. I saw someone's work, like there is a circle in the between, then bring out one line from there, and you need to combine it with your C1.
Okay.
Whose work is that just now? Xiao Xian, is it yours?
Yeah.
Like this. You need
Mm.
to have a circle where, for example, just now your C1 is coming out separately, and then your C3, C4, C5, you will combine it with the OR logic, and then there is one circle, and then come out one line, and then combine that line with your C1. Because you still need that logical relationship there. Cannot be hanging like that.
Okay, so
Mm.
my C1 can go out directly to the effect, and then for the C3, C4, C5 have to uh,
Ah,
draw a
so
circle.
you combine them, three of them like this, but you will have a circle. Then from that circle, you need to come out one line. So it means C1 can be combined with either C3 or C4 or C5.
Oh, okay.
Because that circle is very important if you have this kind of situation. Because if you do like this, it is not correct. Because the logic relationship is not really showing.
Okay. Because
Okay.
initially I thought if I put like that means the C1 is a must because it cannot be all. Cannot.
Because now your C1 is a must, but
Mm,
C3, C4, C5 is not a must, correct?
yeah.
But C1 actually can be combined with the C3 or C4 or C5 or any of it or none of it, correct?
Yeah.
So you combine it with the OR logic.
Mm,
So one OR logic is for the C3, C4, C5, and another one more logic is for the C1 and the another line which is coming out from here.
okay.
Mm, mm.
I'll make the correction later.
Okay. Because every line must have the relationship, the logic relationship there. It's a must.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, and then for my second function, I'll do the same correction.
Mm. Yes. It goes to everyone. If any of you have done something like that, make sure you have the circle in the between to show another level of the connection, because it cannot leave as an empty cause without any relationship there, unless the cause is only one. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And then for the test entry criteria is describing what requirements should be fulfilled to enter the testing phase. First,
Guys,
uh,
are we doing smoke test here?
No way.
When the smoke test is needed? When?
No need.
newly developed system.
When a newly developed system. Okay, and here for your assignment, it is not a newly developed system, but it is already a working system. So this criteria is not suitable.
Oh,
And please don't put all this reference like this. Reference will be separated on the top, right?
yeah, we haven't arranged.
Mm-mm.
Just
So
put.
this is not suitable criteria for your assignment. Not environment, test environment.
Oh,
Mm. You need to have the word test environment.
for for the second point and the third point, is it okay? For review.
Design document also, do we have?
No.
Hmm. So you only can choose the suitable one. Suppose it's not design document, it's your test plan and test case.
Okay.
Because the entry criteria will be different for different type of system which we are going to test.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then next will be the text exit criteria. Is first is the test case execution completion, and then second is minimum of passing rate of the test cases
Mm.
and maximum of failure rate of the test cases.
Mm.
And then the next part will be the test environment requirement. Test environment requirement. We list the hardware and the software, the minimum requirement of the hardware and software.
Okay.
And
How about
then
your RPA2?
the RPA2, Jason can explain.
Yeah, for the RPA2, we select the automation anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is a gem. Okay. For this is the introduction for the application, a website.
Mm.
And this the function got three function, only for the explanation with the citation later need to arrange that.
Mm.
This for the user manual, step-by-step teaching,
Okay.
how to download, how to register an account and download. Is it possible I draw like this for the I show the step-by-step like this?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And here is for the demonstrations. I only demo for the login function. Is it can or not?
What do you mean login function? It means the test
Yeah,
case. I mean for the login test case, is it?
yeah.
It's
Login test
okay.
is
It's okay. Only one. It's
only
okay.
show one
Yes,
function.
only one.
Yes, okay. And this
So this tool is actually for test execution, is it?
yeah.
Okay.
So I teach step by step, and then
Okay.
success. But success I cannot show the output because the output is actually video.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's okay. Mm.
So I just show the successful.
Mm.
And this the benefits of this automation anywhere
Mm.
got free and the
It's a
limitation
licensed tool, is it?
what
Is it a licensed tool or it's a free tool? Open source
free.
tool? Oh, okay. But it's RPA tool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I did not have prepared the conclusion for this.
Conclusion here is based on the benefit and the limitation, right? So it's like you are concluding that will this tool be useful for your testing? Will it be helpful? Something like that.
Okay.
Because it is helping in the test execution, right? Automation, right?
Yeah. For this is testing activity.
The STLC,
Yeah, SDLC.
the 6 phases.
Fixed phases, yeah.
Okay.
So for this is staffing.
Okay.
Okay.
Test case empty. Sorry, schedule
Test
empty.
case.
No, no, no.
Test case.
The schedule 1.8 is the
And you
schedule.
not okay.
Okay. No
Cannot
need to
finish.
put Gantt chart all. Very simple timetable is enough. The table format.
Okay, like
Oh, you're
table.
doing gacha. It's okay,
Hey,
it's
no
okay.
need. No need to do Gantt chart, please.
Uh,
Why Gantt chart? I already say no need.
so it looks nicer. So
I know
then
it looks nicer, but you don't need it for test plan.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
okay.
can share to us.
You have done?
no, halfway.
Because it's going to be taking a lot of time.
Yes. That's why
Mm.
that's why still empty.
That's why I said a simple table format is enough.
Okay.
Okay,
We will
it's up to you. It's up to you.
And the next is for test case.
Okay.
This for
Why
test.
your test case template is not look like the one I share?
Yeah, I
happened?
did not copy yet. I
Huh.
draw myself, but the
The
format got
table, why
same.
it's become smaller? Yeah, don't modify the template I share. It's something like you need to follow the standard.
Okay,
So you cannot modify the template.
okay, but the
Mm.
information still same lah.
But don't change the
Okay,
template.
this for success login, so means that the inside action is only for the success action, and for this empty is
Sorry, and if there is no expected response, then there is no pass. You don't have any status to fill up there. Don't
okay,
put
that is
only if the action has the expected response, then you need to fill up the pass or fail. Because
okay,
if you have nothing, then how come you know it's a pass?
okay,
Adjust your template, and
okay,
every template must start on a new page. Every test case template
okay,
cannot combine with the previous template.
okay, can.
Mm.
And just now me say one use case for one page.
Huh? One what?
one
One
use
one test case template
test case.
in one page. If it's go to the second page, then the next test case don't start from the same page. It must be on a new page.
No, I mean the test page.
Test
That
page.
this is success log. Means that this is success login and this
Okay.
is insert the password. The different page for the testing. Is it possible? Or
You need to have total of 5 test case per person. 5 test case. So
okay.
you have choose 2 functionalities, correct?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
from that 2 functionality, from your decision table, you choose 5 test case total from 2.
Oh, okay,
So
understand.
it can be positive test case, it can be negative test case, no problem.
Okay.
Mm.
So let me ask. Let me unsuccess.
Please check your template again. Huh? I don't want like this if you submit.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, for this reset password, I can show the action with different output input.
What do you mean different insert what?
Yeah, the password I means that my action is insert the different input like this format, or show all will show the error message.
Hey, why everything is in one?
Huh?
Can I see back your first test case template?
Yes.
One function, one template. I mean, sorry, one function, one, how to say, positive test case means one test case template. Negative means one negative, one test case template. Do you get?
Yeah, this is for positive.
Okay, the
Yeah, just now
positive
is
one.
negative.
Wait, valid username, valid password, click login. Okay, scroll to the next template. What is the next template?
Next template is for insert password. Just now
Okay, I
is
think I told you for your test case name, just put the function name. You don't need to mention either it's a success or unsuccess. What is your function name here? In your short description is what I ask you to elaborate more. What is this test case about? Suppose this is your function. The first one is function, correct?
yeah,
Sorry, login function,
yeah,
correct? So you don't need to put success or unsuccess. Just put login function. Enough. So
okay.
inside your short description, you have to mention that what you want to test. You want to test with the valid username, valid password to see the success of the login function. You describe it yourself.
Oh, okay.
So the test case name will not have the word success or unsuccess or nothing.
Okay.
Directly mention what is the function name.
So means that here I insert the login function and here I describe I want to test the login function and this is the password function like this. But the name is same like login.
Correct. Just put the same function name because both is login function, right?
Yeah.
But only in the description you will mention which data it will be invalid and what you want to test there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for unsuccess, also only for the description, a negative test case.
Sorry, come again.
This is for this login function is for negative test case.
So the same thing, just put login function. Only in the short description you will mention which one is the invalid. Because remember I told you don't use multiple invalid in one test case. If one test case you test invalid username, another test case you test invalid password. Don't combine them together.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
So this is just now I asking. So
Okay. So the fourth one is what function?
also this for reset password.
Mm. Okay. Reset password and what you want to test, positive or negative?
Negative
Okay, so can I see the description? What you put?
description.
The password along format. Okay.
Okay.
And my question is, why are you having the same test action one, sorry, two, three, four, five? Why?
For the different input.
And why it is happening in one test case? One test case we test one input, right?
Oh,
That's why I was wondering why you have put everything in one. Like
okay.
just now for the login, right? You
Yeah,
have one negative test case to test the invalid password, right?
yeah.
So are you testing with the different type of invalid password in one?
Let me check. No.
So the same thing goes here. You just need to test with one format, because when you say to wrong format,
Yeah.
remember, according to our black box testing technique, when you say to wrong format, it is one test case. When you said something incorrect, then it is one test case. Something like that. So your
Um,
long format, you don't need to test repeating the different long format. Only one is enough.
okay.
Okay. So you will have only two test action here. One is to open the reset password page, and then you insert the password. Oh, sorry, the third one. What should happen?
Okay.
It cannot go to any other after that. You should have the step, right?
Yeah.
The step put there. Then once you insert the wrong format of password, what is the expected response? And if it's passed, what happened after that? Can we move to the next step or not? If cannot means, then just stop there.
Okay.
Hmm.
Understand. Okay. For the next test case is classroom module.
Okay.
Xin, do you want to present your part?
And I think I have same mistake as you.
Is every action has this expected system response?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. And if there is no failed status, no need to fill up the comments part. I don't need. Only if the status is fail, then you need to mention why it's failed, what happened.
Oh, okay.
Take out the comments part there. We don't need it.
So just now like this, fear and I got the comment.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And the next, means their test case got follow your template.
Except yours. You
Yes.
better change it to the correct template. If no, means I will deduct mark.
Okay.
Just
Mm.
deduct the whole group marks or
No,
individual
no,
marks.
no. Test case is individual work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So individual mark will be deducted. I'm serious, I will do that.
Okay. I know you are serious.
Yes. Okay.
This still same. Xin, do you have anyone to ask?
Anything to check specifically? No, right? The same
No.
thing, comments.
Yes, same.
Mm.
So pass to Kyle.
Yeah, 可以要
My one is the material and resource module, and my first test case is to test the post of material
The
successfully.
design date and the execution date not that close.
Okay.
Mm. Not in one day. Okay. Sorry, can I see back?
this post condition at bottom.
Wait. Materials are successfully shared. When you write the post condition, right? Maybe I have overlooked others also. Please check again. Your post condition must be elaborating more about what is the system condition. After the material being shared out, what happened to the system? That is what we want to know under the post condition. Do you get what I'm saying? It means like the system, maybe it's validate the material and then it is successfully share out. After the share, what happened? Is it any confirmation message display out? Is it navigating to another page? So we want to know what is the system final condition, not just saying this happened, this function is happened, this is successfully done. We want to know what is the system's final post condition at the end of the test execution.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Got it. Yeah.
Material successfully share. Okay, done. After that, what happened to the system?
And
Is it remain on the same page? Is it navigating to another page? Is it like any pop-up message? That is what we want to know. Because at the end, when we do the test execution, we did not see what is mentioned in the post condition. It can be failed also. That is something like the incident, something unexpectedly happened. It might not be the defect from the test action, but the issue, the incident is actually on the post condition. So we need to clearly mention what happened, what is the system condition at the end. Okay, please others also check. Maybe I did not really see.
my second test case is to post the materials field. Like the file is oversized.
You need to mention there on the comments
Okay.
what happened.
And the post condition also send
Mm,
it to add.
mm.
And the third one is edit the assessment.
How many function you test?
Um,
How many function you have? Your function, we have two function, right? You have selected only two function, right?
yeah.
Am I seeing more than one? Wait. Go back. I already say on the test case name, we don't want to have the word failed, successful. We don't want to see that. We just want to know what is the function. Whatever you want to mention about the success, about the fail, about the invalid, valid, everything under the short description, not under the test case name. Test case name will be only two name for the total of the 5 test case, because you have only two function which you have selected to do the testing, correct? So let's assume like 2 test case from the first function, 3 test case from the second function. So only these two name. So the function, test case name cannot be mentioning anything else other than function name only. Okay, please do take note, everyone. Okay, got it?
Okay.
Please do the correction accordingly. So short description means describe something, describe clearly. What is the valid data? What is the invalid data? We want to check the success of the message, of the function. We want to see the error handling of the function. Talk about it. That is your short description, where I allow you to describe about what you want to test, not on the test case name. Test case name is just the function name. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, clear everyone? I don't want to see any issue on the test case after you submit. Please, better do the checking, correcting them before it's too late.
Miss, so this short description is not acceptable. So
Uh, Actually, short description, we want to know what you want to test. So, creating a quiz by the teacher, is it using valid data? Is there any invalid data? That is what we want to know. Your positive test case, negative test case, you can describe it from here.
Okay.
You don't need to use the word positive, negative. You need to use the word valid, invalid.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, for this first test case is for the positive test case. So we create the quiz
Mm.
with the precondition is the teacher must have Google account and Google Classroom.
Is it must have or is it must login?
Oh, must log in.
It is different meaning.
Oh,
Suppose should be login, not about having account. For login test case, they must have the account.
okay.
Please
Mm,
check again preconditions.
okay.
Mm.
Then for the post condition, if I write like this, the quiz is just successfully valid teacher account and publish without error.
Can you mention in the perspective of the system? For example, Google Classroom successfully validated the teacher. Why validated teacher account? Is it not supposed should validate the quiz details instead of teacher account? I'm not sure. So let's assume you said the validation, right? So you can use the keyword of the Google Classroom. I mean, the system suppose should do the validation.
Mm.
Then what happens? It will publish the quiz, for example. Mm.
So I change to Google Classroom validate the quiz
Maybe
detail.
you want to use how you call it. You use system or application? How you use?
System.
Then you can use system.
Oh, no need to write Google Classroom
No
specifically.
need, no need, no need.
Okay. The second test case is customize the quiz. Okay. Yeah. And this one is also a positive test case.
Mm.
I'll do the connection for the post condition.
Okay.
If I can this one can show for me.
What is it?
This one, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
Can you show for what part?
Go out. Hello?
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
what happened? Yeah, can hear you. What is the issue?
No, I just want Miss to check my test case name. Is it
Test case name?
yeah.
Yeah, which one?
Class module. Classroom.
Classroom.
Okay.
Which test case?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one.
You
1, 2,
put
3, 4.
the function name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Creation new classroom. Then another one?
Another one function? Assign.
Yes. Assignment creation. Okay.
And then the test case 3.
Test case 2. What? Okay.
Can you scroll down?
Scroll down.
The same thing. Check again your post condition. As what I was commenting.
Yeah.
The statement is there, but try to twist it from the system perspective. What the system do after this?
All right. And this one is the announcement post like that. Jason, can you scroll up a bit to see a test case 3? Jason can hear me.
啊，什么东西？很小声诶。
那个 test case 3 the
Test
test
history 哈，OK。
Okay.
is it possible announcement post?
Sorry, guys, can I confirm how you are defining the functionalities here? Is it not 2 functionalities per person?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 complete function.
Okay. So announcement post, assignment creation, classroom creation, is it not already 3? That's why I was asking the another person also just now. How you choose this functionality? Yeah? Did we discuss anything special for your group?
Announcement.
Because I feel like we have many function compared to other team now where each of them has only 2. Is it that you did not filter out the only 2 from your grouping, the assignment grouping file? Did you pick the 2 or you pick everything what you have listed there?
No, because my function does
Mm.
this function is announcement and
Mm.
assignment and announcement.
Okay, assignment and announcement. So
Yes.
in that case, your first test case is about the classroom creation. Why
Yes,
classroom creation?
because the first function is class creation.
But it is not part of the 2 function you have mentioned. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
From the module, you
Yes.
need to choose only 2 function. Your 2 function is the assignment creation and the announcement, is it?
Yes.
Only these 2, correct? So why your first test case is for the classroom creation? That is my question now.
Because classroom creation is one of the functions we choose to do.
Sorry?
Because under the classroom creation is one of the functions she choose to do.
Who is supposed to do that?
Me.
How come? I said only 2 function per person.
2 function.
2 function per person. Can you project the assignment grouping from the Google Classroom? From our Google Classroom, you already listed the module and the 2 function per person, right? Can I check that back so that I can confirm it? Okay, the assignment grouping. Okay.
Hey,
No, the assignment grouping.
assignment grouping. Yeah, this one.
Okay, yeah, open that file. Okay, okay.
These 2
So,
function.
okay, so course creation. Course creation here means the classroom creation, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so your second function is create assignment and announcement. Okay,
Yes.
so your function 2 is combine these 2.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, now I got it.
Sorry, miss, I don't know how to explain.
Because I was surprised why suddenly like many function in your teams. How about the first person just now, the one I said more than 2 function also?
For me, meh? No lah, I only add the success and the fear at the back. At the
No, no, no. Someone else after that.
quiz. Yeah,
The
the
quiz.
function. Yeah.
Create quiz and pulse. So it means it's 2 different test cases, is it?
Oh no, I only focus on quiz.
Okay, then the second function, customize the quiz.
Yeah.
Only 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one got material, also got many function name.
Why? Share material, right? Is it share material? I think I remember share material something. Upload material too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Please can I ask if for the test case, anything that is related, like if let's say I create a test case for the quiz, create a quiz, and then if if it if the test case is related to the create quiz function, then the test case name I just name it create quiz. Is it okay?
Uh, but what you are testing actually?
Uh, the positive and the negative test case.
So it means both. Let's assume you have two test cases here. One is positive for the create quiz. One is negative for create quiz. Your test case name will be still same create quiz.
Uh,
Only in your short description there you will elaborate that the positive test case here means to test create quiz with all valid data, and for the negative test case to create the quiz with which one is valid, which one is invalid. So
okay.
you differentiate the test case for the same function in the short description.
Just use the same function name, but the
Yes,
detail
correct,
right in
correct, correct.
description.
Yes, your short description is the one elaborating what you are testing, how you are testing about the data part.
Okay.
Mm. Please don't in your test case anywhere mention about positive test case, negative test case. We don't use that term inside the test case template. We just use valid, invalid. We want to see the success. We want to see the error handling, something like that. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Next,
Done
please.
for our group.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Mm. Okay, for the coming up group, I don't want to be commenting the same thing again and again. Whatever I have commented, please do take note, and I'm not going to talk about it unless if you have something else for me to check. Okay.
Miss, I want
Mm.
to show you the cause and effect. Can you see my?
Never settle yet, cause and effect.
No, I just want to confirm the that one.
Okay.
Miss, can you see my screen?
Can you please zoom in?
For the supporting support ticket, so the course is select the type of user, enter a valid username using unsupported format user input, enter invalid email address, upload attachment more than 5, upload a supported file type, then upload attachment biggest than 4.5 MB. So
Bigger, not biggest.
biggest,
Bigger than.
bigger than.
Okay. So when we set error message, it's very general. Since your courses, you have different type of issues here.
Hmm.
Don't we have different type of error message to show out? Like my C7 and
Hmm.
then my C5, my C4, C3. Am I
Hmm.
having the same error message?
Mm.
Because when you put E1 error message, it is not correct.
Oh.
Because all those different type of invalid things you are doing is
Hmm.
not going back to the same error message.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
For sure there will be different type of error message, so you cannot put in a general. You need to break it down. What error message is this first one, second one, what error message? You need to show like that. Then
Oh.
only in your test case later we can confirm if this error message is correct or not.
Oh. So Miss, the error message can like a wrong email format like this.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Okay. That's all, Miss.
okay.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Okay, next team. How many team I have checked? Huh? Three, right? Is it three? Two. Others, what happened? No progress. Busy with FIP. So hold my assignment.
Uh,
Yes, I was waiting for you.
why?
Because your team.
Oh,
Have you submitted FIP?
yeah.
You have been disturbing me while I was sick, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Sorry. Now.
I cannot hear you.
Oh. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
大声点。
Miss, can, can you help me to check for the cause effect graph? Because the last checking got problem. Now I do some amendation.
Mm. Let me know what was the mistake and what you have done because I cannot remember.
Okay.
Mm.
Miss, the problem I do is because I use a search as the function, but this only have two output, so I change to another function in my module, which is the card editing, but also under the food ordering module.
Okay.
Ah, uh,
Have you updated the grouping file?
yes.
Okay.
The cause and effect I do like this, because some how to say, the only the error message is for the promotion code, when I maybe long code or correct code got the error message, but the
Okay.
others maybe like this can be select to request category or not. This one will
So
display
there is
different
no
messages.
validation needed for other courses other than the promotion code only. Is it?
Can be seen like that.
Oh. Then it means you don't need to enter the input, is it? You are just selecting, is it?
Mm.
It's more to UI function, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's UI function, then I cannot say anything because it will not have error message. It will not have validation because it's already fixed the input for you. So there will be no possibilities for invalid data to happen. You get?
Yes.
So how is your cause effect graph? It will look like funny, right?
Like this.
Okay, at least. I saw something very simple just now. What was it? It was not yours, is it? Okay.
The above is the for location input.
Cannot see properly, Why the label of the cause and the effect is that color?
Oh,
Suppose should be in black, right? No, no, the label in the circle, circle.
this one.
Suppose
Later I
should.
will change.
Okay. It's okay then. It's okay because if it's a UI function, then it will be like that. We cannot have many. We cannot have checking. We cannot have error messages.
Okay.
Mm.
But like this one, because like the payment method, but sometimes got the like oh no, sorry, is wrong. Only the one like the error promo code also okay, right, for the function. Oh, because the in this module
Mm.
most like UI function, I think.
Yeah, understood. What is your system? What system? Grab, is it?
Grab, yeah.
Grab, they already do all the validation and they already fix everything to UI. So you
Yeah.
cannot really have a complete functions. I know. It's okay. Leave it.
Okay.
Mm.
So Miss can help or I asked my team member, is it they got question?
Yes, the wallet module.
Wallet module.
Yeah, this one. Miss can
Can you zoom in? Zoom in the screen.
Sorry, wait.
is this one any issue?
Um, cut is blocked or restricted means what? Is it not the effect? Cut is blocked.
No, I mean the cut is how to say restricted by the bank means
Oh,
means
it means we still have the card, but
still
we
have the card.
card is blocked. Okay, okay.
Yeah, we still can input the card info
Okay.
into the Grab, but
Mm,
the bank will not approve the
okay.
card.
Can I
And
see your cost effect graph?
yeah, down there, 圣洁. Yes.
E1 is.
Card added successfully.
Oh, it's not the not, is it? Okay. E7 is what? Go back the table.
E7. No.
You cannot add your card. Go back. Go back to the cost effect graph. um, C1, C2, C3 is not, is it?
Yes.
Sorry, can you go back to the table?
C1, C2, C3.
Why we are using the end log? Go to the cost effect graph. Sorry, yeah.
Uh,
Why end logic? Is it necessary for all the invalid to happen together? If you put n means it must happen together.
yeah. Do I need a circle in the middle and then C1,
Because
C2, C3?
C1, C2, C3 not necessary to happen together, correct?
Yeah.
And
Anyone?
same thing goes to others. Can I see what is from the C4? The same thing goes here, right? All is actually off. It means any of it or some of it. So it means you combine all that with the all logic.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
So
Give
any
me.
one of this happen, the card will also not added.
Yeah, so you will combine with the all logic, not with the end logic.
Oh, okay.
It's wrong there. The symbol is wrong.
All right.
You don't need any circle. You just change the symbol.
Mm-hmm. And then I want to ask is the causes and the effects enough or do
No, it's depend with the function. How can I say it's enough or not? If the add card, this is the cost, then if that's all the cost, then you cannot create your own.
yeah, because the effect I wonder cause there's a continue button when the
Sorry.
when the info is invalid, we cannot click the continue button. But if it is valid, then we can click the continue button. Do I need
Oh,
to add into
okay.
the effect?
What happened after that?
If the info is valid,
Mm,
the continue button can be clicked,
okay.
and then we'll proceed to the the OTP interface.
Do you test that part?
Uh,
in your test case which you do you do the positive test case for add cut?
Uh, yes.
Then if there is positive test case means then you need to show the complete function, right?
Mm,
Complete step of the add cut function.
okay.
Ah,
Oh,
so
okay.
it means uh when because your E1 it didn't happen yet, is it?
Happen. Yesterday I added already.
No, I mean E1,
You mean?
is it happen after you click the continue button or before the continue button?
Oh, after.
Ah, then you lie. Where is the click button? I mean, the continue button is disabled and continue button is enabled. Suppose should be part of your effect, right?
Yes.
See?
Oh, okay.
Unless if you don't do positive test cases, then I can consider no need.
Mm,
But since now you have, right? So suppose if you don't want to show the complete one, you suppose should not have the E1, you suppose
mm,
should have the disable and the enable of the continue button is enough.
okay.
So you need to do the changes here according to your test case how you want to do it.
All right.
Mm,
Thank you, Miss.
okay.
Uh, Miss, just now, this my cause effect graph,
Mm.
because only one cause will cause the negative effect, and others is a positive. Is it okay for the test case because most
So is
positive
it
test case?
is it mean that in one test case you have multiple effect to show?
No, because this
What do you
function.
mean positive? Because positive means suppose should have only one, right?
Yeah.
So how you have multiple positive effect?
Eh,
Normally when we said for example like your friend just now, right, for the add cut, so we can only have one positive test case where the cut is successfully added, correct? So other than that the other effects all is the negative part where it is displaying the error message, all this happen.
oh, okay.
Okay, so when we produce our cause effect graph decision table, we have only one positive, I mean, one test case which is testing the positive effect. That's it. So the other column of the test case is actually to test the error message part, which is the negative part. So now your function, how you can have more than one positive effect? What is the positive effect here?
I do the wrong because
Mhm.
I make the add because the add order got many the solution option, but because the option only will provide what the system already set for the user, so I just thought this is the
What is the purpose then? Because if
effect.
it's just the same thing,
Ah,
so one positive is enough.
okay.
Can you have multiple negative or not? No, because it's already like UI function, right?
Mm.
You cannot have negative test case.
Negative only for one for promotion code, another one only for the
Because
payment method.
okay, how many total test case you have? Five. Five.
This one is I think it's do
Okay,
wrongly.
you have two function, right?
Yeah.
Okay, from your this one is cut. What is your two function? Add cut and edit cut.
Ah,
Okay, from the add cut, right? How many test case you get?
another function is add
Sorry.
location.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, sorry. Add location. How many test case?
6.
Okay, so from it you can have one positive test case. 5 different negative test case. Okay. So from your edit card, because it is more to UI function, right?
Ah,
Because you cannot have much negative test case, correct?
yes.
So in that case, how many test case you can have from your card editing? How
Uh,
many test case you can have?
but this one is long lah. But for this,
Mm, mm.
if
At
is
least you can have one,
uh,
is it? Only one?
negative test case.
No, no.
Ah,
Positive.
yes.
Positive one. That's it.
Oh, okay.
You cannot have negative, right?
Negative can one.
Sorry, for the promotion code, right? So it
Ah,
means you can have one negative test case, one positive test case for your cut edit. So the balance three you take from the ad location.
oh, okay.
Done. Uh,
Okay.
mm,
Thank you,
mm.
Miss.
Okay.
And my teammate Samyuta got question.
Okay.
Miss, this one I asked you last week, the
Mm.
login function, and then you said the registered mobile number, and then
Yeah, to separate out the error messages.
Sanjay, can you go down?
Okay.
Somehow to the decision table.
Oh, sorry.
Miss, this one, because mine is mostly all, no and, right? So must be separate for each test case, right?
Yeah, because you are testing one cause for one effect, right?
Yeah.
Because if it, can I see back your cause effect graph? Shenji, can you? Okay. So the others all 1 1 1 1. Then your E8 is 3 test case because it's 3 courses with all. So you will have a total of 10.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Sanjay, can you go to the second?
Second.
This one. Okay. Miss,
Mm,
this one I changed the function to edit profile can because last week I show you the update pin, but not many things to test. The
mm,
edit
mm,
profile is the user can change the name, the mobile number, and email address.
okay. Okay.
So I got more things to
Mm,
test here.
okay. So update the group file, grouping file.
Okay, okay, Miss.
Mm.
Sanjay, can you show the cause effect?
Yeah.
Miss, this one a bit messy.
Um, can you zoom in? Zoom in.
Zoom.
No. Scroll. Is that all for the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
C combining?
Yeah, all the thing is combined together, go to E9.
Okay.
Miss, I have the question for the C6. C6 is actually the registered mobile number. And then the effect is the save button will be enabled.
Mm.
But there's means like registered number or unregistered number, both also the save button can be used. So I joined like two from the C6. One is not and one is the normal one. Is it correct? To the
No,
seven.
suppose if it's not a matter, it means if it's not something being validated, then
Hmm.
you don't need to change it. Just leave it as true. I mean, like with the mobile number, we don't need to check anything when it's invalid.
Also, in the cause effect was in the table also no need to put, is it?
Yeah, no need because it is not checking, right? It's not validating, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because even though it's registered or it's not registered, it's still enable means it means there is no validation happen. So
Oh,
no need to concern about that part.
okay, okay.
Mm, mm.
Miss, and then because like a lot of awe in this one, Sanjay,
Uh,
can you go to the decision table
Decision table.
down there?
now,
Oh, sorry, sorry.
It's a lot, even more than 12, but didn't have space here. So should
can
I?
you just can you just show what is the important one only, because I know
Oh,
it
okay.
will be too much when it comes to too much of all. So
Okay.
just show the important one only.
Okay, miss.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you, miss.
Miss, can you
Mm.
help? But this one just now, other thing.
Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in the percentage first?
Percentage.
Can you see next to the heading two on the top there? Go to
Oh,
why I feel like still small for me. Okay. Okay.
is this one like the quality testing
Okay.
activity?
For the requirement analysis, right? Do you guys need to talk about requirement here? Do we have any SRS, any documentation for
No,
us to analyze?
no.
And also, do we need to analyze on the non-functional requirement?
No.
Actually, you are analyzing the requirement based on studying the system functionality or the application functionality. Please do take note, other
Oh,
team also, for your requirement analysis. We don't have SRS. We don't given list of requirement document. We don't concentrate on non-functional side also. So the only thing how you do the requirement analysis is you are studying or you are analyzing the requirement based on the selected functionality on the application or on the system. So your concern is more onto the functional test, right? So you are analyzing each of these functionality can be tested or not. So remember, under the requirement analysis, we discussed about the 6 quality factor.
yes.
So you can actually use the suitable quality factor, which is I think the testability part. Testability,
This one.
because because the others they will not be suitable.
Oh, okay.
Like correctness, completeness, all, because we don't have anything to compare to. So the traceability, testability, you can include about that. But make sure no requirement documentation. Okay,
Oh,
no
okay.
non-functional requirement. Mm.
And the test planning, is it like this or
Test
like?
planning is something like for your testing, what are the test planning activity you do? It means like uh, for you to identify about the test item and then the risk. So you can just generally talk back about what are the items you are preparing in your test plan. That should be okay, because what you mention in your test plan is actually part of your planning activity first. That is what you put in a documentation format.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, is it? Can I explain like the what test entry criteria choice entry?
No need, no need, no
No
need,
need.
no need to go very detailed. No need. Task planning here, you don't need to go inside content. You just talk generally about, like, task planning. You plan on the data, on the environment. Just generally, no need to go detail one by one because it's already in your test plan.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
And the test case development just like do like this. Ensure
Test
simplicity,
case,
transparency,
can, no problem.
and maybe the independence, so on.
What is What is this? Huh? I mean, what?
Uh,
Why you need to mention that under your test case development? You can talk about the characteristic of the test case also. Like for you to prepare the test case, right? You need to make sure how the test case supposed should be. Like it must be simple, it must be accurate, you know.
oh, okay.
Mm.
Like this one environment setup can like I say the mobile device network like this just simple talk about is okay lah.
Is it necessary all this you put in a numbering format, or is it can be done like a paragraph?
Or can also.
Because it's just like you need to talk as a overall what you have done.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, the test execution is it the consideration correct?
Why consideration?
Oh
No,
no.
test case execution, right? It means you are going to execute the test case
Ah,
to see the positive and the negative. Execution, test execution. Why it's about consideration? Huh? Comprehensive coverage, all this, is it not part of the development? Because here it's more to the execution, right?
mm.
We don't do performance testing all. Please don't lie.
Oh sorry.
So your execution is more onto the functionality testing and the error handling and also the UI functionality. That's it. If you want to say that your test case execution is covered on these three scope, three areas.
Oh UI error handling and functional.
Functionality, UI functionality, and the error handling.
Oh okay.
Mm.
Uh, I think for I got one test case but it's due for just
It's what?
uh,
Sorry?
one test like test case
Okay.
and the name is do like this correct like just now test case ID
Module name underscore
function.
function name and then test case. Oh, correct.
Is it the function name is for like what I function is card editing?
Yeah, correct.
Oh no, okay.
Mm.
And because this one is just now
Mm.
because my function only one negative
Mm.
and the positive test case like I insert order only can or not because others also will become the positive.
You said editing, right? Then why about add? What do you mean add?
Uh, because the editing I can add another more or
Can you clearly mention under the description because it sound like add cut, not editing cut. Clearly mention what you mean by add more item there.
oh
It means
okay.
like you are updating the quantity.
Editing quantity.
So clearly mention. The short description is for you to describe in detail. You can. Mm.
Oh okay. But this one is because got something wrong lah. Maybe later I will
Mm.
amend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
know.
every test action has the response?
Yes, because the grab almost
Mm-mm.
almost
Why
set.
highlighting the parser?
Oh sorry.
Because I highlight in the classes.
Yes.
What's that? Okay.
I have
Mm.
when y'all and Jason go question no, and Samita. Miss,
Mm.
I think we don't have question for our phone.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
So, sorry. Sorry, not easy with this cough. Okay, miss, the comments of the fail steps in the test case need to write about what? You mean the fail expected? I mean the fail status as what you mentioned for the expected response, right? So you actually need to mention what happened instead of that expected system response. For example, if it's supposed to display A, but it display B, so it means you did not see what you mentioned in the expected response. So the status will be fail. So you mention what actually happened, what actually you see. That's why the comments part is only for fail status to mention what happened for it to become fail. So when it come to pass status, you don't need to mention anything. Can understand? Did I answer your question? Shai, did I answer your question? For you to fill up the comment part on the fail status. What do you mean? You will try to understand. Okay, why it's fail? Why you mention under the column it's fail? It means your expected system response is not what you get when you do the test action. That's why you said it's fail. So under the comments part, you need to mention what happened for you to say it's fail. It means the actual response is not same with the expected response. So you need to put there what actually happened. That's why it is fail. So under the comments column, you need to put what is the actual response you see instead of the expected. Under the expected, if you say that system should display A, for example, and then when you do the test action, you did not see A, but you see B. So you put the status as fail. So in your comments column, you put system display B instead of A. So something like that to indicate what actually happened to be for the test case, that particular test action to be failed. That's all. Nothing else story you need to write there. Okay. Can Can understand? Okay. Anyone else? Any question before we end the assignment checking and continue with the lecture part? Hopefully I can do the lecture. Hope this cough will not disturb me. Any other question? Please mute the mic. Please mute the mic. Okay.
Miss, for our team, there's something to check.
Okay. Please zoom in. It's too small. I cannot even see anything.
Miss, I passed to Zhenyi for her,
Mm.
her presentation.
Miss, so this is the function that after my modification. So can you please help me to check?
What happened? Where was the issue for you to do the modification? What happened last time?
I add 3 more effect and 2 more costs.
Okay.
Uh,
Wait. The cause effect graph. Can you go back to the table? Okay. Okay. Mm.
so is it okay?
Mm.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mm.
So this is the second function. So I add 2 more costs and 3 more effect.
Okay. The graph. Can I see back the table? Go back. The sorry. Go back. Go back to the table. Table. Oh. Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
so that's all for my
Mm.
cause and effect.
Okay.
And this is our test entry and exit criteria.
Is there anything not suitable criteria? Because I already see
Um,
the entry criteria.
because this not last time have not checked yet. Right?
Because you don't have documentation like requirement, design. You only have test plan, test case. That's it. Your test entry criteria is already wrong. Uh, no, show me the test entry criteria. The first one is wrong. The second one is wrong. The last one is wrong. It's not suitable for your testing. It's not the criteria is not suitable, but it is not suitable for the type of system you are going to test. Okay.
Okay.
Test exit.
Second.
We don't do anything about code coverage. Are you testing the code?
No.
Mm.
Okay.
Wait. You don't do you don't do code coverage. You don't do resolving of the defect. Okay. We don't need stability because stability suppose should be under the test continuation criteria, which we don't do. Uh, the last completion. Okay. The second last also not needed. The last one minimum 90% and the 5% separate into two criteria.
Okay. And this our test environment requirement. And so
What is your RPA2?
RPA2, we use the automative enware.
Is it not same with the previous team?
I
Guys,
think
are you also using this one? The automation anywhere? Which team just now? The Google Classroom, correct? Can I confirm? The Google Classroom just now. You guys use this tool, right? Automation anywhere. Is it the same thing? Exactly same thing? What you are testing? What is your selected system here? Sorry.
our system is Food Panda,
Application, mobile application.
mobile application.
So the previous team Google Classroom should be web, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then should be okay at least. Okay.
And this future we select it. Stock. And then here is the installation step.
So it's work for the mobile application also,
Yeah.
but you are installing it in the PC.
Yeah, I have already installed.
Oh, okay.
And this is our test activity and estimate.
Okay. Simple one, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not going to comment anything.
Okay.
Mm.
This out.
Okay.
And our schedule.
Okay. Sorry, just now the RPA tool, right? Did you guys include the conclusion?
Conclusion.
After your user manual,
Yeah.
you have your pro and cons, right?
Yeah.
Then after that conclusion, huh?
Oh, okay.
Just a simple conclusion it do. No need to be like very long one, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Miss, I think that's all because our test clay is
Still empty and nice.
empty. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Anyone else? Are we done with all the team? Sorry, I cannot recall back. Are we done with all the team? I think one team didn't show me properly, the work. Is it correct? Okay. Yes. Thank you for the admission. Okay. So, any more question about the assignment part? Any more? We will be still meeting tomorrow, right? For our 2 hours lecture replacement. In case if you have any, you can still let me know. But not taking all my lecture hours, in case if you have any. Okay. So are we done? Are we done with the tomorrow online? Did I answer that? I just read the message. You guys can come to campus? What time is the replacement? 10 is it? 10 to 12 is it? You want to come to campus? Sincere answer. You want to come to campus? Okay, online. Okay. I I know, because it's public holiday on Monday, right? Mm. Okay, so let's continue with tutorial 9. We have started tutorial 9 and we stopped somewhere, correct? So let's settle it first. You are going back to hometown means, are you guys joining or not? Don't say you will be joining inside the bus or inside the train. Okay. Already travel back. Oh, okay, okay. Already travel back, is it? So no class tomorrow. Oh, okay, later. Okay. Only mine. Mm. Okay, so let me share the screen for us to discuss the tutorial 9. Okay, so we have discussed, sorry, recall me back. We have done the first question, correct? Other than that, hold on now, let me open the slide. Chapter 9. Okay. Which other question we have discussed yesterday? Question, I think I say something, the configuration management will be the last thing, correct? Uh, Defect reporting, defect cannot solve, test incident. Have we discussed? Please do let me know which question we have done and which one pending to go. We have done question 1 and question 4. Question 4 settled. Question 4 settled. Okay. What is the purpose of defect reporting? What is this defect reporting? What is defect reporting? Before we discuss the purpose, what is defect reporting? Uh, Sorry, defect reporting. What is defect reporting? Fixing problem, keeping record, making software better, that is not defect reporting. My first question is, what is defect reporting? What you guys understand about defect reporting? Is it process of identifying issue? A report describe the defect in software. Okay. So when we say defect reporting, it means when a tester conduct the testing and identify the issue, identify the defect, then the tester need to report to the development team the defect, because tester is only the purpose of testers is actually to identify the defect, not to fix the defect. So the debugging will be still go back to the development team. So it means the tester need to describe about the defect which they identify to the development team. So the purpose of defect reporting here means the tester need to describe the defect which they have identified during the software testing to the development team, so that the development team can understand what type of defects identified by the tester, where they identify, what happened, what is the actual thing happened, and then how fast we need to they need to fix this. How critical is this defect? So all this need to be mentioned in a written format, and that written format is the defect reporting. So it's nothing about identifying issue or nothing. It's about reporting back to the development team on the issue or on the defects which tester identified during the testing. Okay. So I doubt if we have discussed this question. Okay, so the next one, if a defect cannot be solved, suggest any action will be taken. So let's assume there is a defect identified by the testing team, and testing team has reported to the development team for the debugging, and if the defect cannot be solved, what can be the action to be taken? Because if a defect cannot be solved, can it disturb the testing? Can it disturb the testing if there is any defect which cannot be solved? Can it disturb the testing or not? When you have reported a defect and the defect need to be fixed, okay, so normally based on what classification of the defect, how the impact it is, am I right? I already discussed three different classification and also what are the example. So now when the defect cannot be solved, can it disturb our testing or not? That is my question. Yes, of course it can. Because maybe let's assume if the defect is part of the what we said, like preconditions or the precondition test cases. So where other test case is depend on this test case result or something, you know. So if those type of defect cannot be solved, automatically it's going to disturb the entire continuation of the test execution. So let's assume that situation happened now where a defect cannot be solved and is going to disturb our testing. So what can be the action to be taken here? To ride driver or stop. Okay, so let's assume if the development team can still come up with a dummy, okay, dummy code to replace the portion of the defect part. Then for the testing team to continue with the testing, yes, we can use the driver or the stop to replace the modules or the functionality where it currently has a defect for us to continue with the testing. If it's able to be done, then yes, the development team can do the replacement with the dummy code just for testing purpose. Okay, so let's assume if this cannot be happen. If we cannot replace with a dummy code, it means cannot use driver or stop. What can be other action to be taken? We cannot stop the testing, right? Just because a defect cannot be solved, can we stop the testing? Okay, for us to do that move over and test other unaffected part. How if this defect is affecting the modules? what we are going to do, because we cannot move over by bringing the defect part, correct? So what we need to do, can we drop the particular affected modules or affected functionality? Actually, when there is no solution, it means there is no immediate solution to let us to proceed with the testing, we actually can drop the certain features where it has been affected until the development team can actually fix the defect, and then they can integrate back or they can join it back. Okay, so normally, how to say, the development team, I think we have discussed this on our chapter 6, development team can actually request for waiver. I think we have used this under our failure, type of failure. So the development team can actually request for a waiver for them to take over, or they remove over the particular functions or the particular module from the system temporarily until they can fix it. So if they have removed out or they have inactive certain things, okay, after request for the waiver, it means we as the testing team, we can continue with our testing without that part. So this can be actually part of the action which we can do for us to move over for the testing to be continued. So it means we will temporarily drop the features or drop the module which contain the defect which cannot be solved. Can understand? So that can be part of the action to be taken. So first action is how we, if we can continue, okay, with the features by using any dummy code for temporary purpose. Yes, that is one action. Another action is if it cannot be replaced with any dummy code, or we development team cannot do that, so it means we need to drop the features. Okay, we need to drop the features or the functionality temporarily for us to continue with the testing while we are waiting for the development team for the fix it. Okay, so let's assume if the development team cannot fix it at all, okay, it means we will totally remove out the module or the functionality from that particular test cycle. So it means we will not include it in that particular test cycle. So we will continue with the testing and complete the testing and achieve the test criteria, exit criteria, without this particular function or module which contain the defect. So it means it will happen on the next cycle. Okay, so this can be some of the solution or some of the action can be taken when a defect cannot be solved. Okay, got it? Can understand? Okay, so we're done with the question 5. Okay, question 6. What is a test incident report? What is test incident report? What is test incident report? What is test incident report? Forgot? Okay. Written description of an incident. What incident? What incident? And when this incident happened? Please give me complete answer. When we said incident, what does that mean? Copy back from the slide, is it? Okay. So when we said incident, it means any unexpected behavior. Of course, incident is also referring to defect, but not only defect. So incident referring to defect or any unexpected behavior or response of a system during the testing or during the test execution. So it means while we are doing the test execution, the system give defect or the system responding or behaving compare sorry different way than what we expect. Okay, so this is what we call as an incident. So every time when there is any incident means negative incident, when there is any negative incident happen during the test execution, we must report it. Okay, so we need to put in a written description of the incident happen during the test execution. Okay, so this test incident report will be a proof of what incident happened, what we how to say what we face during the test execution. Okay, because it is part of the reason um, when we cannot follow our test what to say cannot follow our test plan 100%. Okay, so this test incident report will be a written description of any negative incident happen during the test execution. So when we said negative incident, it can be defect, it can be unexpected response, unexpected behavior of a system. Okay, and this test incident report will be the proof of what incident happened. Okay, got it? Clear? Okay. So the next two question is about the configuration management. So the first one is define configuration management and explain why it is important. Then the following one is identify configuration management and explain why it is important. So I prefer to directly use the slide because it's too many things to say. Okay, so define the configuration management means, okay, so configuration management is a system engineering process, okay, which is used for establishing and maintaining consistency. Okay, for establishing and maintaining consistency. Product here means referring to the system or the software of a product's performance or functional and physical attribute, okay, with its requirement, design and operational information or any other item. So how it can maintain the consistency between these two sides. One side is all the item we need throughout the software development life cycle, and another side is the end product. It means the end product of the development, the software's functionalities, the software performance, how these two sides are consistent. So this configuration management is a system engineering process which can establish and maintain the consistency between these two sides. Okay. So the importance of the configuration management is actually helpful. Okay, it will be needed for the storing, for the tracking and updating all the system information, okay, throughout the software development life cycle, because we need to make sure that all these items which we have developed throughout the software development life cycle need to be stored accordingly, need to be tracked accordingly, and all the update need to be done accordingly. So with the help of configuration management we can do that. Okay, so that is why it is important to have the configuration management. Okay, so the next question is the activities, configuration management activities. And the question said identify configuration management activities in software testing. Okay, so this one is actually the activities of the configuration management as a general for the throughout the software development life cycle. And if we said in software testing, so all these items here will be more to items related in software testing. So for example, the first activity is it can be used for identifying and defining the test items in the system. So when we say test items, it means like the test case, the test item, the test case, test data, test result. So all the relevant items needed in the software testing. Okay, then controlling the change of this item throughout their life cycle. So it means throughout the software development life cycle or the software testing life cycle, there will be changes happen to all these testing related items. For example, changes on the test case, changes on the maybe test data, or changes on the requirement cost, the changes on the testing side. So we need to use the configuration management to do the controlling of the changes. Okay, then the same thing can use for the recording and reporting the status of the change request happen on this item. So when there is changes happen in the requirement, automatically we need to do changes in our test case. So in that case, we cannot simply do the changes without a proper recording and the reporting of the status to know if this item has been done, it has been approved, or it has been rejected. So we need to know all this status accordingly. Okay, and the last activity will be to do the verification and verification on the completeness and the correctness of the testing related items. So it means like when we do the traceability, so we want to make sure that the test items it's correct according to the test cases, test data, the test result, all this is correct, all this is complete. So we can use this configuration management to do the verifying on this completeness and the correctness. Okay, so this will be the four activities involved in the configuration management. So from this general statement, you just change it to the software testing related items. That's it. Okay, got it? So that should be our tutorial 9. So we have discussed all the 9 chapters for the software testing. Okay, so the next 3 chapters will be software quality assurance. Okay, any question? Everyone okay with all the question? Okay, so let's see what is this chapter 10. So the last 3 chapters is more to software quality assurance. Okay, so chapter 10 we will be discussing about the software quality assurance, how it's different from the software quality control, and then we will discuss about the software quality factors based on this one model, and then we will discuss about the software quality assurance system, and there is components, 6 different components. After that we will discuss on the software quality assurance activities in software testing. So it is kind of like very long chapter, chapter 10. Then chapter 11 we will be discussing about software quality metrics, where we will be seeing some metrics. It means to do with calculation. So for your final exam you need to bring calculator for you to do calculation question. Okay, other than that, in chapter 11 also we will discuss about uh, there is total quality management, also about the quality aspect in the organization, and then the last chapter will be software quality assurance standards. Okay, so we cannot complete the chapter 10 today, but we will start with the chapter 10, the first part of the chapter 10, to discuss what is this software quality assurance. I believe you have heard software quality assurance, and you also might heard about quality control. Forget about the software first. You might heard quality assurance, and you might heard quality control before we can relate it to the software side. So, what do you understand about quality assurance? What you understand about quality control? Nothing about software quality assurance. Huh? My question is general question. What you understand about quality assurance, quality control? Have you heard that? Have you heard these two? QC. People say QC, quality control. Where you have heard this QC, quality control, or QA, quality assurance, where you have heard it. Forget about software quality assurance or software quality controller. Okay, so in restaurants, have you heard both quality assurance, quality control, or you have heard quality control or quality assurance only? Which one? It means in the restaurant. Others in the others other than restaurant, where you have heard it, quality assurance or quality control. Okay, it's a job posting, so you might see like quality control engineer, quality assurance engineer. I believe that. Okay, so when we say quality control, quality assurance, okay, normally it's not only in the restaurant or this type of organization, but actually in many other organizations, even like in a manufacturing site, in a production site. So all these companies, all these factories, they actually use this. Okay. uh, Maybe they make sure my burger actually has a patty in it. Okay, so what they do the QC, is it? They do the quality control checking before they deliver out to you. Okay, so if you see this production company or this manufacturing company, they give importance on this quality control. Okay, so what they do actually is, before they deliver out their product, okay, doesn't matter any product which is manufactured, before the company is going to deliver out this product, they will do the quality control checking. They call it QC, quality control. Okay, so what they do here is, QC means quality control, means they will check on the produced or manufactured product if the quality is follow the given requirement or not. Okay, so let's assume we have these electronic parts. Okay, these electronic parts normally will have its own measurement, like okay, this is the width, this is the length, this is how should be the height, you know. So there is certain measurement which is already done earlier. Okay, so now when this item has been produced or has been manufactured, okay, there will be a QC department where they will do the checking, okay, to confirm if this item fulfill those requirements or not. Okay, so this will be done after the item has been manufactured, before it will deliver out to the client. So when they do this QC, and if there is any item which did not fulfill the requirement, it means it did not follow the measurement given, this item will be rejected. Okay, that is the purpose of QC, quality control. They check on the final produced or manufactured product if this product is fulfilling their quality requirement or not. If yes, it will be go into the delivering part, shipment part. If it's not, it will be rejected. Can understand what QC is doing, what quality control is doing? This is not quality assurance, quality control. Okay, can understand? I just check the final product. If the final product is fulfilling the requirement, then I will deliver out. If it's not, then I will reject it. So sometimes you can see some items, not only electronic parts, but any manufactured product. All of a sudden, you can see straight from factory, 90% discount. All of a sudden there is sales on a new produced or new manufactured item. Have you realized that? Have you realized this kind of sales happen all of a sudden? Because they have rejected the items due to fail to fulfill certain requirement, but the item can be still used, but maybe there is some little defects which they cannot proceed with the shipment to deliver out to that particular client. But they can still put a cheap sale, they can still put like a 90%, 80% of discount, all of a sudden, like branded items straight from the factory to the public. Have you seen that? This is what happened when QC sorry sorry guys, can I get a second please? Sorry. Okay. So this quality control, it's just taking the final decision to accept the product or to reject the product. Okay, that is their motive. They don't want to think of anything else. But when we say quality assurance, it means they try their level best to avoid the product, the end product, to be rejected at the end. So it means they will try their level best to ensure the quality will be fulfilled during the quality control later, so that the product can be successfully delivered out for the shipment and it will not having any defect to be rejected. So quality assurance, it can be anything. For example, maybe by having like a daily base of checking, daily base of reviewing, or daily base of to do inspection of how they manufactured the product. So it means they want to make sure the assurance of the quality is there, so that the end product will not cause a huge loss. Because when we said the product is failed to fulfill the requirement and the product cannot be shipped out to the client, it means they wasted a lot of resources, they wasted money. At the end, they cannot ship it out. So quality assurance, they responsible, or their aim is actually how we can make sure the product will not be rejected later. So we will try all our level best for the assurance part, so that the product can be successfully accepted. Can understand these two sides? What is quality assurance? What is quality control? So the same thing happened in the software side. So can I just test the software which is developed and then to be rejected? Can I do that? Can I simply do that? No, because for example, I always like to use your FIP. It will be easy for you to understand. Okay. After spend 2 different semester, is it 2 or 3? Okay, you have spent this much of time to complete your FIP, and then at the end of the day, I just do software quality control. I do the testing on your software, on your application, and then I said this is not fulfilling the objective. This is not fulfilling the requirement, and I reject your project. Is it acceptable? Is it something acceptable in the software development project? Can I simply do that? And can I simply do a cheap sale for your FIP? As how manufactured product, they can just sell for a cheaper price, or they can sell it for the lower price than the suppose, and people can still go and buy. If I reject a software, I reject an application, can I still sell out that application or the software in a cheaper price, and do you think anyone will come and buy? Is it going to make sense? If we do that to a software development area, as how we do in the in the manufactured area, do you think it can work? It will never. Okay, so when we said software quality assurance and software quality control, now we try to implement the quality assurance and the quality control, which I have mentioned just now, into software development project. Okay, so they have still the same concept, okay, but it is more into the software area. Okay, so quality assurance and quality control, they are totally opposite from each other. Okay, so as what I've mentioned, quality control, it is more about how they can evaluate the quality of the end product, and then how they can withhold or they can reject the unqualified, disqualified items. Okay, so the same thing goes when it comes to software quality control. But what is the difference here is the developed software will be tested, okay, for us to ensure the software is fulfilling the requirement mentioned by the client, okay, where the system is doing what it's supposed should do, and it's performing as how it is supposed should be. Okay, so when we said software quality control, it means we will do the testing on the completed software or the developed software to see if the developed software is fulfilling the requirement before we can deliver out to the client or not. So, as manufactured product, software cannot be simply rejected. We can say that, okay, we are withholding the software, we are rejecting the software, but we cannot just throw the software like that. We cannot simply put a cheap sale for the software. So, what is our aim here? Software quality control, where we do the testing on the developed software to identify if there is any defect, if there is any part where the software did not fulfill the requirement, did not fulfill the quality, and then we want to fix it before we can deliver out to the client. Okay, so that is quality control, software quality control, where it's try to evaluate the quality on the developed software or on the developed product. Okay, contrast of that, okay, where software quality assurance, which is totally opposite than that. Okay, so software, just now we said quality assurance, it means they try to ensure the quality will be fulfilled by the end product so that it will not be rejected. So the same thing goes here when we said software quality assurance, it means how we can actually minimize the failure rate of the developed software at the end. Okay, how we can ensure that the activities which we use throughout the software development life cycle can actually prevent any errors or any causes of errors, any defects, and for us to detect that and to fix them in the early stage so that the end product will not be rejected later. So the aim of the quality assurance here is we want to minimize we want to increase the guarantee, we want to increase the assurance, and we want to minimize the failure rate, the defect rate, and also the cost which will be used on the defect part. So we want to make sure that we can reduce the failure rate or the uh, rejection rate of the product. So, for example, like how we said during the static testing, it means we do the early review, we do the early inspection. So, we have to make sure that we use this tool. We need to check this so that when we do the final testing later, we will not have much defect. there will be no much failure rate. So there will be no rejection happen. So in the conclusion, quality assurance is more to static testing, and quality control, software quality control, it's more to dynamic testing. Okay. In another example is software quality assurance is more to the verification, while software quality control is more to the validation. So during the quality assurance, we try our level best to do everything to prevent the failure, to prevent the defect, or to reduce all this risk. But when it comes to control, software quality control, we want to test the final product to see did we able to achieve what we tried during the quality assurance or not. So if it's happened, then it's good. Sometimes, no matter how we try to implement the quality assurance during the quality control, there is still defect. But since it's a software, we cannot simply reject it. We still try to do the fixing of the defects or the qualification of the requirement on the quality side. So this will be the comparison between the software quality assurance and the software quality control. Can understand? Please do take note. You must understand this comparison. Okay. The difference between software quality assurance and software quality control. Okay. In the manufacturing side, we can simply reject a product. Okay, because we can still do something with that product. But when it comes to software project, we cannot simply do the rejection. So the difference here is during the software quality control, we conduct the testing to identify where is the defect part, where is the part which the system did not qualify or did not fulfill the requirement for us to do the fixing. Okay, and the quality assurance and the software quality assurance, they are actually having the same aim, where they want to ensure the quality or the end product later fulfill the requirement, fulfill the quality, so that it will not be having any issue and it will not be rejected later. Got it? Can understand? Okay, so back to the first slide just now. So this is just like a definition. Okay, so software quality assurance is a plan and systematic pattern, okay, of all the actions or any activity which we can do to make sure the product will be fulfilling the requirement. Okay, so a plan and a systematic pattern of all action necessary to provide educate confidence. So it means to guarantee that the product or the software will be conform to the requirement. So it can be any requirement, any technical requirement, quality requirement, and so on. Okay. So other definition is a set of activities designed to evaluate the process. So remember I said about the static testing or the verification, where we verify the process, what we do is correct or not. So quality control, software quality control, it's more on evaluating the product, the end product, while The software quality assurance is evaluating the process. If the process which we use to do throughout the software development life cycle is correct. Because if the process is correctly done, the process is following certain standard, so this can guarantee that the product later will be high quality. Okay, so this is a comparison. Software quality assurance evaluate the process, while quality control will be evaluating the developed or the manufactured product or the software. Okay, so all this is actually like a definition of the quality assurance from different sources. Okay, like IEEE, ISO, SEI, all these are. So I'm not really going through that. Okay, so this part, what I have discussed just now, the comparison between software quality assurance and the quality controller. Okay, so each of it, they serve different objectives. So I already discussed what is the objective of each of them, and quality control is actually part of the quality assurance. Okay, so here quality control is part of quality assurance mean during the software quality assurance, we ensure, okay, the process all need to be done. Everyone need to follow this. Everyone need to refer to this document. They must follow this standard. So that is quality assurance. Okay. But what we try to do during the quality assurance, we cannot guarantee it can fulfill the requirement. The end product can achieve the quality. So what we need to do, we need to support the quality assurance with the quality control. It means we need to do the software quality control to prove that what we have done during the software quality assurance has been achieved or not. So quality control here means we do the testing to confirm that the end product is actually achieved. The product is fulfilling the requirement. The product has all this quality. So the product cannot be rejected. So we need to prove that. Okay. So the same thing goes like what we discussed before. Just because we conduct the static testing doesn't mean we will skip the dynamic testing. Am I right? Because when we said static testing, it means we do checking all the documentation, we do the review, we do the desk checking, the inspection, and so on. But that doesn't mean that the final product will be guaranteed 100% defect free. So what we do, we still need to conduct the dynamic testing to prove that the system is actually having the high quality, the system is having fulfill the quality requirement, and we want to identify if there is any defect so that we can fix it. So the same thing goes here. When we said quality control is part of the quality assurance, it means we will do the quality assurance, okay, throughout the software development life cycle, but at the end we still need to do the quality control to confirm if the end product is achieved or not. So that's why quality control is part of the quality assurance. Okay, got it? Can understand the comparison part of the software quality assurance and the quality control. Can okay, so the next part is the software quality factor. So this one I'm not going very deep because these quality factors is something you have been learning for few semester in few courses now again and again. So I will discuss straight in our tutorial later. Okay, so the important thing here is when we talk about the software quality factor, okay, we are referring to this factor model, which is the Merkle factor model. So this Merkle factor model, it's classify all the software requirement into 11 software quality factor. Okay, and this 11 quality factor is under three different category, which is the product operation, product revision, and then product transition. Okay, so this is how the model look alike. Okay, so the Merkle classic factor model, okay, from the thousands of software requirements, we have this software quality requirements, right? So they group it into 11 quality factor. So if you see the number 1 until the number 11, so the total of 11 quality factor. Okay, so this 11 quality factor has been categorized into three different grouping or three different category of factor. The first one is operation, the second one is revision, the third one is transition. Okay, so under the product operation factor, we have five factors, which is the correctness, reliability, efficiency, integrity, and usability. So I'm not going to discuss one by one what is this, because it's something what you already know. Okay, and then product revision is having three, which is maintainability, flexibility, and testability. Okay, then under product transition we have three, which is portability, reusability, and interoperability. Okay, let's see how they actually group them into these three different groups. Okay, so when we said product operation factor, you can go to other slides, because I already described them one by one for each of the factors. Okay, so when we said product operation, okay, it means deal with the requirement that directly affect the daily operation of the software. So it means the software has been developed and now the software is going to be used by the client. It means for their daily operation. Okay, so when we said this product operation factor, this factor is referring to the requirement that can directly affect the daily operation of the software. So that's why we have this five, which is the correctness. So when we say correctness, it means how is the correctness of the output which we get from the daily operation of the software. Reliability, how well is the software reliable enough to be used, and then how is the efficiency of the software on the daily operation, how is the integrity of the software, and also how is the usability. So these five factors can actually affect the daily operation of the software. So that's why these five factors under the product operation factors. Okay, then when we said this all is the explanation of one by one, you can go through it, like the correctness. This is sample of requirement referring to the correctness. This is reliability, efficiency, and then integrity, and then usability. Okay, the next one, the next group is the product revision. So when we say product revision, it means it's deal with the requirement that affect the software maintenance activity. Okay, so product revision here means referring to the software maintenance activities. So in your software engineering before 2163, you have already discussed these three types of the maintenance, which is corrective maintenance, adaptive maintenance, and perfective maintenance. So corrective maintenance, which is more on doing the maintenance on any defects, any fault, any failures happen during the operation. Uh, I mean, when the client is using. And then adaptive maintenance, it means when the client is requesting the current software to be running on different, how to say, environment or something without any changing of the software. And then when we said perfective maintenance, it means when the client want to improve the current software with something additional. It means they want to change, I mean, they want to add a new features using new technology, all these things, where there will be changes happen on the software. So when we set this maintenance activity, so this can be actually under the revision factor, where we have the maintainability, okay, and then we have the flexibility, and then we have the testability. Okay, so these three factors, which is the maintainability, the flexibility, the testability, will be the one affecting the software maintenance activities. So some of it suitable for some of the maintenance activities, some might be suitable for more than one activities. Okay, then we have the third group, which is the product transition factor. So product transition factor means it deal with the requirement of the adaptation of the software to another new environment or to work with another new software. So it means like working with another software system. Okay, so under this product transition, we have the balance three factors, which is portability, reusability, and then we have the interoperability. Okay, so you should know all this. So portability is more on to working on different environment, different operating system, different hardware. Okay, then reusability is more on reusing the software functions or the module on another software. And then interoperability, where the software can be communicating or interfacing with another software. Okay, so this will be the total of the 11 factors as mentioned by the Meckel factor model or Meckel classic factor model, which they group them under three different factors group. Okay, so the first five: correctness, reliability, efficiency, integrity, usability under the operation factor, and then maintainability, flexibility, testability under the revision, and then portability, reusability, and interoperability under the transition. Okay, got it? Okay, so this one is nothing because this is talking about the alternative model. Okay, are you guys okay? So far, so good. I know that this last three chapters is like kind of very, very boring. I have no choice. So, what I was actually thinking is, can we just focus what will be coming out for final exam? because it will be like very, very theory. Believe me, it will be very theory. I don't even like these three chapters, last three chapters, because it will be very theoretical things, and it's not something about like testing things, you know. It will be very theory, you know. Quality assurance is very boring things, because it's like too many things, but I don't know why we need it. Something like that. Okay, I think can we stop here first? My sore throat is getting worse. I'm controlling myself from coughing. Okay, so what I can do is I need to check back what are the important things from these three chapters for the final exam. Then we can discuss based on that, because when we discuss your tutorial question, believe me, please do study back tutorial question. Don't ever miss that. Okay. So when we discuss like chapter 11, chapter 12, all this is actually I will refer back to our tutorial question. So based on the tutorial question, I will refer back to the slide to show you uh, what is it about. Okay, and also chapter 11, there is too many formula which will be kill you. Okay, so I will only focus the matrix which will come out on final exam, because if no means you will not able to cover everything. Do you get what I'm saying? Because these three topics, it's a very, very theoretical, and it's carry 50 marks, and the possibilities for you to fail is actually coming from these 50 marks, believe me, because I always face that. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, I will check back what are the things which we need to concentrate from these three chapters, and then we will directly do the discussion based on that. Please make sure attend the lecture, attend the tutorial, please, so that you will not miss out what we are discussing. Okay, can understand? So I will do that part tonight to do the checking. So tomorrow when we meet up for the lecture, then we can focus on that. Okay, got it? Can understand? Okay, because the first 9 chapters is much more better than this last 3 chapter. That's it. It's like a very theoretical, and it will not be something easy to go into mind. So I know. Okay, so can we end the session here? So we will continue tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, online. Okay, so let me do my checking, and then tomorrow I will focus on what are the areas which we need to discuss, which is the important one, because all the many theory things is actually you might not even need it at all. It's just for theoretical things. Okay, so I will do the discussion and I will do the checking, then we will discuss the tutorial questions and the lecture together, so that it will be easy for you to understand where how to answer the questions. Okay, Kenna. Okay, so if there's no question, then we can end the session here. So thank you very much, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning.